The other day I was at the gym and Spotify played a song I had never heard before. I went and grabbed my phone to see the title of the song. It said Do or Die. This got me thinking for a few minutes. If you analyze the title, you'll be able to appreciate that although short, it can have a deep meaning of what life is about. You see, humans are driven by needs and interests. We only force ourselves to do things when it is crucial to do it. This is more visible if we go back to the caveman era. Humans back then went to hunt despite the clear risks of facing animal beasts, because if they didn't, they wouldn't have food and therefore they would perish. However, there is a catch. Although humans are driven by needs and desire, our brain is also wired to fulfill the needs we have in the simplest way possible. We actively search comfort. Despite having years of human advancement, our brain tries to save the most energy possible. Just imagine what would happen to a caveman that spent all his energy. If he was exhausted, he might not be able to escape danger or fight against enemies. That's why our brains, as a surviving mechanism, searches for ways to do things with the least effort, and that's why you almost never feel like doing hard things. You've ever wondered why agriculture and cattle growing were mass adopted? Well, having these local systems of food producing reduced the energy spent by the citizens of a place and produced a more stable food source. Ancient villages adopted these practices driven by the need of food to thrive, but also by the desire of doing it with less effort, therefore wasting less energy. In our modern society, our basic necessities can already be solved with little to no effort. You need food? Go driving to the grocery store. You want pleasure? There's free adult content online. You want to feel you socialize? There are social media. The only real friction between our needs is money. That's why our brains are okay with us having jobs. However, it is also the reason you see people that do the least required to maintain their low-paying jobs. That's the reason many people do not aspire to do more. They lack motivation. Because aspiring for more and doing more things spends more energy than being on your phone. It isn't a secret that millions of people are living in survival mode. We are no longer in the caveman era, so wasting energy is not as prejudicial if you get your recommended hours of sleep. If you do hard things, you won't get eaten by a tiger, so use your time and energy wisely toward creating the life you desire, towards achieving your dreams and goals. I'm aware that if you are watching this video, you might have big dreams or goals. You want to be successful. However, you are being a victim of your primitive brain since you are watching videos, which is a thing that requires low effort and makes you feel good. Don't worry, you can change, and if you are willing to change, you won't be doomed to live in survival mode. The first step in your path to change your life must be listing the things you really want in your life: material things, spiritual things, relationships. Write down every desire you want to achieve. Let's remember, humans are driven by desire, so writing this down will help capturing what you really want. Keep in mind, this is the easy part. We all like to write down the things we like and aspire. We all like to dream how our life will be when we accomplish these things. The difficult part has to do with the song name I mentioned earlier. You either do or die. After writing the things you want, you need to identify which activities get you closer to the things you wrote down and just do them. You have to have a long-term mentality and understand that even if these activities aren't as exciting as others, or even if they seem hard, in the long run they'll pay off. The most difficult part of achieving goals is to start. The second most difficult part is to stay constant and disciplined. Having fulfilled these two aspects, achieving and meeting your goal becomes the easy part of the process. So, when you finish this video, start doing things that will change your life. Take in mind that small steps will take you further. Small steps in the right direction are better than big steps in the wrong direction. Remember, you either get disciplined and do things that matter, or you spend all day in your phone and slowly die, wasting your life as an addict to a screen. Each day that passes is a day you are closer to death. Each day you waste is a day further from the life you desire. In life you either do or die. Start taking action. You are the only with the power of changing your reality.